Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going full weeaboo because we're talking about the mistranslations in Yunyun that have caused...
See, Localizer ruined translation with Yunyun syndrome. That's a new game, right? I'm not entirely sure what this game is about, but looks like it's got some controversy going on. Translation, of course. Haha. Localizers.
Caused quite the stir on social media. As someone who's studied Japanese for over 5 years, I feel like I have a decent opinion here when it comes to, translating. Not gonna say I'm fluent, but I do understand.
Yeah, he speaks Japanese a little bit.
It's called Yunyun Syndrome Rhythm Psychosis. Just like it sounds, it's a rhythm game. It's about a shut-in that starts seeing this demon girl trying to take over, destroy the world or whatever by playing a rhythm game. That's not important. What's important is the translations for the game. The official account posted a statement from the developer. Notice regarding responses to English localization and update schedule. By the way, Fuyuki Hayashi is a guy. I fucked up, just reading it. I thought it was a girl's name. That's my bad. It's a dude. I looked it up. But I'm going to be referring to him as a girl because I'm not going back and re-recording. And you click on this, and it's a statement from the developer herself. Hello, everyone. My name is Fuyuki Hayashi, the creator of Yunyun Syndrome Rhythm Psychosis. As this is an urgent matter, please allow me to communicate via machine translation. We are aware that many players, especially those enjoying the game primarily in English, have raised concerns about the quality of the localization.
And that's why you need to hire a localizer.
Reviews and the community hub, as well as on X, YouTube trailer comments, Discord, and other platforms. While it is difficult to review every single message in detail, I am reading as many of your comments as possible. Development on this title was very fast, and some of you have noticed there are still some places in the English version that represent old versions of the Japanese text or include display issues regarding kao emoji. For you guys that don't know kao emoji, kao means face in Japanese, so the face emojis, or it's like the little puffy guy. They have like hiragana characters in their face or whatever. We are now working on looking.
I don't think I'm going to remember
also,
that.
Based on your feedback, I recognize that the English translation requires some revisions. As a first step, we are currently discussing and addressing the text shown in the images below. So right here on this screen, end fascism. I will never be victimized under fascism.
Yeah, that's not in the game, right?
I know what the rest of it says. So they're going to fix the end fascism. I will never be victimized under fascism again, and more. We do get patch notes, and I'll go over some of those in a second. And some people pointed out really interesting ones as well. These changes will be made by the end of today. In addition, while a detailed schedule has not yet been finalized, we plan to review all in-game text alongside our localization partners in the near future and make sure the final product fully represents my vision. Some people are upset about this, in particular, this...
Not really. In addition, while a detailed schedule has not been finalized, we plan to review all in-game text alongside our localization partners in the near future and make sure the final product fully represents my vision. So is he still going to work with the localizer after this? Is that what people are angry about?
And the fact that she states to have worked closely with the localization team because they're the ones who made these drastic changes to the text in the first place, and a lot of the people want that team just kind of blacklisted.
So he worked closely together with them. So as I understand it, this guy doesn't really understand English because he had to use machine translation for the announcement, right? So is it possible that the team lied to him? Because I somehow don't believe he would have accepted whatever the fuck that came from the translation. Or not translation, localization, quote unquote. Because, goddamn, there's some propaganda going on again, just like every single localization.
from working on projects. All the Japanese text was written and crafted by me personally, and I also worked very closely with our localization teams in English from the very start to create a version that represents my vision for Yunyun and QT's world. The scenario itself is something I carefully wove together over a long period of time with my own thoughts and emotions included in it deeply. The characters are like my own precious children to me. See, this is why people get really upset about localization, because it's like, for the creator, for Fuyuki, these characters are like her children. But then you go to a quirky localization studio and then they just shit all over it. They're like, you know what? Your children are going to say whatever I put in their mouth. And now it's actually my project. It's my vision. And they just take all those artistic
the fucking Sierra Kids failure. Can't get a proper job.
Which is nice. Let's look at some of the
just invade our culture.
From Lost in Localization, which is pretty on point to be complaining about this. Hard to imagine what happened for some of these. Oji-san Kobun is approximately you type like you're middle-aged, and even people with a casual anime-only understanding of Japanese would get it. To confuse it with Oji beggars belief. Wait, what?
Australian English. Boom. Please alert. Oji-san. How did I get into Australian? What? That doesn't make any sense.
Australian English? That's what they thought Oji-san meant? Oji-san.
No. How do you even get that? Like, he worked closely with localization team, and that happened? Didn't even question why Australian English was... Like, something weird is going on. Either they really lied to him, or he's just dumb. But I don't even think you can lie with that. How do you lie with that and get away with it? Did you think it was a slang, maybe?
San with one, like, I in Romaji is uncle. Oji-san is like old man. But how would you ever translate that to Australian?
Yeah, that's not translation. That's what I call free-forming.
Ignorance. They're just like not knowing Japanese. What
well, that has to be a slang.
This one from Cobbs. Somebody got to get fired out of a cannon for that. Omae, mite iru na. Holy shitballs, don't perceive me. New. You're watching me, aren't you? Omae is like you. Mite iru is like watching, like you're actively watching something.
I know those words. Haha, right? I'm Japanese. Haha.
At the end of a sentence, like ina. It's kind of like a semi-rhetorical, looking for confirmation from the listener. Holy shitballs, don't perceive me. Like, what kind of quirky chungus translated the English for this game? So they actually came through and
they must have been feeling so fucking proud of that.
Every single line that was changed. That's where these guys got these, and some of these mistakes should shock you to your core. Unfortunately, they're not in Romaji, but there is like hiragana. My kanji is really dog shit. I have been slacking on studying.
Kanji's hard,
back into that. Yamero. Everyone knows Yamero. It just literally
Yamero
just
means to stop.
They translated it to end fascism.
How did you get that?
What? Here's what they're referencing when they say the call emojis were removed.
Okay, I can forgive him for that, mainly because he probably doesn't know what the word fashion means. It's possible he got tricked. Honestly. Either he lied about working closely with them, or he got tricked. There's not much to it. This is dumb. Although somebody stopped this is I guess this is just a response to a scene where something is happening and someone wants it to stop. It's not meant. Yamero probably doesn't mean, or probably was not targeted to telling someone to stop, but on someone to stop it. Something.
So this right here.
Huh. Well, I don't know if you can really translate that. I mean, you get an emoji, I mean, they could have left in. I don't know why they had to do this, though.
Got turned into XD, XD, XD. It doesn't even look better. Like, this one looks cooler. This one has more character. Same thing down here. This one was just made a little bit more vulgar. Another one where they just fucking changed a reference, like an actual reference to "I will never be victimized under fascism again." Fuck it, right? Fuck it, just do whatever. just do whatever.
That
I
looks
like
nothing
this one
alike.
isn't
Oh
even,
my
like,
god.
translating it to English. It's literally just putting it in English alphabet. I can't tell if they were just like fed up and were like, "Fuck it, dude. Let's just change everything." Oh my goodness. Look at this one. This one literally just says "Otsukaresama deshita," which is like if you work in Japan,
I'm out
or
of
a
5,000.
Japanese person at the end of the day, or, you know, they just finished the task. It's like good work, like good job. But they translated it to I'm outie 5,000. Holy shit. Like, you understand? It adds character. No, dude, it's just fucking cringe. I'm outie 5,000.
I fucking hate these people.
That's not what
I
they
really
said.
hate them.
If it's your project, yes, do that. By all means. But when they just
I mean, it's
take,
funny
like,
to
a
look at,
normal
but
statement
at some
and then
point it
make
gets really
fucking
tiring.
quirky and random for no reason. Like, why? Why are you doing that? You should not be taking all these liberties with someone else's project. You got these two right here that are obviously I mean, all of these are dog shit, but look at this.
Yeah, as everyone keeps saying, these people do not know how to create. They only know how to invade. They only know how to be a parasite.
This one, dude. This is literally one
Motherfuckers.
word. Iranai. Iranai is I don't need it. Don't need it. Don't want it. Change to I'd cut my uterus out if I could. How? How do you even get there? That doesn't make any sense. They're just changing whatever. I feel like because some of the shit, you know how on those like old Japanese live streams, I don't know if they still do it, but they'd have the text floating by, and these are just like window pop-ups. Some of them are window pop-ups.
Oh
Some of them
yeah,
are dialogue
Nico
from the
Doga,
game.
they do have that.
These are window
They still have
pop-ups,
that.
so we can just put fucking whatever we want because people aren't gonna notice it anyways. Everyone noticed. Everyone complained about it. It's so ridiculous. Kasu, loser, to motherfucking jabroni. What is this? I think you should leave the room? Is this a I think you should leave the room bit? This one seems like they also fixed it, but the fix is also incorrect based off the context of this sentence. I mean, they should have provided more context.
I don't think I can read that.
Their new translation is supposed to be accurate because influenza isn't anywhere in here. It says influenza, influenza. In Japanese, influenza is influenza with a double line by the sa right here. Influenza te itsumo sou desu ne. This just sounds like they're saying influencers are always like that, aren't they? But the translators translated it to just like influenza, LOL. Do you not know how to fucking read Japanese, man? That's like, what?
Are you
And then they
serious?
translated it and kept in the influenza.
Do they not
even though
know how to
influenza
actually
isn't in this
translate?
fucking statement at all. It's not even there.
No way.
It's not there. It's not in there. It's just, you're just
We need to know
not
what kind of
reading
team that
Japanese
is.
correctly.
Is that
That's
a team
nothing
for hire?
Technickels, okay?
There's
That's
no way
just
that is in-house.
testing my Japanese knowledge.
Uh-uh.
On both the Steam community and
I don't fucking
YouTube,
believe it.
Reddit, people needed to figure out who made these translations, who fucked this up that bad. And according to the credits of the game, obviously I haven't played the full game and I couldn't find the credit scroll of the official game because it like just launched, so I couldn't find that yet. But according to everyone, the localization team is Dragon Baby, and the head of localization is Sam Burton. Yeah, localization team Dragon Baby, Sam Burton, project manager.
Hey, we got names.
So you go to Dragon Baby. Like, what's up with the baby names, too? First, it was like Sweet Baby Inc. that had the DEI stuff going on, and everyone was really upset about that. Now you have Dragon Baby. Why is there always
Yeah, you know
a
what?
baby?
These names
It's
alone.
weird to live, but
These names alone, you can immediately tell what kind of people they are. That's a flag, baby. All these cutesy people. I bet they have colored hair too.
too cool to die. Specialists in strange, handcrafted by humans, all Steam languages. Dragon Baby is a creative outsourcing solution, which is business speak for a bunch of weirdos who throw words around. Ain't that right? Just based off the vibe of their website, I think they prefer horror, and they've worked with all these different companies, unfortunately, which they refer to as sacrifices.
That's a huge
Some people
list.
did not like. but it makes sense if you consider what they're doing to these games' localizations. They've worked on Castlevania, Signalis, Mouthwashing, okay, Metal Gear,
Mouthwash?
Buckshot Roulette, Silent Hill 2.
Wait, what language was
and then
that game
all these
on?
games down here. So it's starting to make a lot of sense why people hate localizers.
Oh,
Here's
yeah.
the
Oh,
director,
shit.
Sam
Oh,
Burton.
wow.
Behold my
There we
glory.
go.
Who the fuck is Sam Burton? Sam Burton is an irredeemable vampire simp planning to usurp the localization world with a golden heart and silver tongue. Okay, I'm done. That's all I...
Behold my glory. Who the fuck is that, bro? Oh. Is that official? I mean, it's fine to have the personality, but this reeks of theater, kids. All right. Okay, whatever. I mean, I feel like I might get too old for this.
I need to read to know where the problem is here. Let's look at some of the community responses to this, give you guys some limelight for your hard work. Yunyun Syndrome came out, and the English localization has come under fire for being one of the worst ones yet. English translators caught removing kaomoji, inserting nonsense about fascism, inserting trans stuff. I don't know where the trans stuff is. I mean, I guess if you want to say
I wouldn't be surprised if the trans stuff was there.
Politics that would align with the kind of translations that were made, I guess. But as far as the specific examples, I did not see anything that would literally be relating to transgenderism. Unless I missed it. I mean, I guess, you know what? I didn't see trans stuff, but what people might be referring to is the fact that Dragon Baby is transgender-led. So it's a transgender company. That might be what people are referring to. Fully supporting the inclusion and representation for all. Our team also stands proudly at the forefront of #translators in the credits and exists as an alternative to the rampant greed and
I get it.
stockification of our industry.
Translators.
That's fucking ironic. They literally did such a bad job that
have to
it
do
seems
that.
like they don't read Japanese, like, at all. Remember that bad Yunyun Syndrome translation is by
I don't
Jeremy
give a shit
Blackstone's
about trans
company,
people,
Dragon Baby, the guy who
but
took pride in improving
I don't
MSG1,
really like when
where
they
his
go
3
make that
handpicked
into a
examples he was
personality.
exceptionally proud of were all the most ridiculous, missing the point
Leaks.
choices imaginable. He changed with
Promote
that strength,
yourself,
you must have
not
been
your
training in the stick
identity.
pull
Come
and
on.
4-man carry. To, yeah, I know it. You must be a real threat in the muck-tuck eating contest? What? Okay, yeah, that's a pretty questionable one. Yunyun Syndrome is another victim of localization vandalism, and apparently only the English one is entitled enough to destroy the work and change all the references into nothing. Bad faith localizers need to be held accountable already. They need to lose access to games because this is ridiculous. I mean, it should be a mark on their reputation if it literally needs to be changed because the translation is so fucking bad. I wonder what the development time was on the game. We have Sephiroth Sword 57. I love this guy. He always does the... He does like this. He'll do the smiling friends point while doing his it's obviously satire, but this guy definitely loves Japan as well. Do not let Americans translate Japanese games. They're doing it badly on purpose to sabotage Japanese game releases. Since World War II, Americans have been conditioned to be racist towards the Japanese, and that is why they always try to ruin Japanese media. Never trust a Westerner. I love this guy. Dragon Baby is the company responsible for this horrible localization. They refer to the companies they work with as sacrifices. They know exactly what they're doing to Japanese media and should never be allowed to work on any of it ever again. I don't know about that. Maybe just like fix your activism and stop like forcing dog shit translations.
Oh no, I
Noticing
fucking
that it's
disagree.
mainly racist,
Do not let them work on
homophobic
anything
people
again.
complaining about the translation. I think it's
I
whatever.
don't trust them to
Very
ever
interesting
change.
that this is the type of fan base the game is cultivating. What? Dude, this is such a cop-out. Anytime anyone who like actually understands Japanese or like cares about the accuracy of a translation, they're racist or homophobic. But if you take a Japanese person's work, completely disregard their original vision and just do whatever the fuck you want with it, and also mistranslate their language because you don't understand it, like saying influenza.
This is why nobody takes them seriously.
You can't fucking read. That's cool. That's not fucked up at all. That's totally respectful to other cultures. You're actually good for doing it because I agree with the message. I agree with you fucking up in video games. This feels manufactured to entertain online Nazis. Is that even a real comment? Like, are you serious? You think the developer fucked up just to entertain people on the other side of the political spectrum? Is that a real critique? Motherfuckers are here getting mad at end fascism. Please do not please the neo-Nazi. Please do not please the neo-Nazi. They clearly do not care about the culture. They just want to spread their hatred. Again, just willfully ignoring the fact that this is translated from Yamero, which literally just means stop. They fucked up. They fucked up the translation. Every other language was translated like perfectly fine. There's no problem with it. It's when you get to the dragon baby that want to translate your shit and be creative that you get these mistakes. Why are they taking out emojis? It's a fucking emoji. How else could you interpret that? Just put the emoji, dude. It's actually less work. The problem is that these groups of people that are making these creative decisions think that they are more important than the original creator and every other country, every other language that it gets translated to, that it has to be told in their way instead of the author's way. And the fact that they didn't consider that this could cause problems for the development team is incredibly inconsiderate and unprofessional. And that's why they shouldn't be in the industry.
It's not like they don't sing, they just don't care.
They're getting paid to translate. They're not getting paid to write the game. They didn't.
Yeah, they're getting paid to ruin things.
Project.
Is that amazing?
Put words in their mouth and just make the game. That's all you have to do. It doesn't have to be a culture war, guys. Let me give Grit. I don't even know how to say your name, but thank you because I saw all of this from your post because I follow him. So
hey, it's Trigger Boy.
I wanted to flex my Japanese knowledge for you guys so you understand a little bit more why it's offensive. It's not just because the company's transgender led. You can be trans and make a one-to-one translation. If anything, trans is in your identity, so you should be able to translate even better. The fact that you're mistranslating is almost like misgendering, so stop misgendering other people's work and just correctly gender it into your native gender. Okay? I think that's what we need to do. I think that's what needs to happen. I need to get my mojo back, dude. I was doing it perfect, and now it's all fucked. So let's just try to get a good, solid run of this, all right? I don't need your guys' advice, all right? I'm a fucking professional. I get paid to do this.
Yeah, he spoke outro. I mean, as we always say, these creatures do not know how to create. They only know how to steal. And honestly, they are just giving a really, really bad rep to the trans community. I don't know why they keep doing that. Can't they just be nice for once so people stop hating on them? I mean, they're really giving a bad name. I've been seeing a lot of trans people just being really, really angry at these people too. But come on. You don't need to be obnoxious about it. Fair enough for the trans thing. Let's talk about translation. Like shit, man. I just want to play a game. This is why nobody really buys games these days. They're just so tired of this. Oh wow, nice recommendation. Learn German with Super Mario.